Tony D and Little Joan here with a screenwriter's rant on The Good Neighbor. I was going to put up another video about Project Veritas, but I'm afraid to post it on YouTube, so I'm going to post it on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble. So there is a fifth video today. Just check that out. It's all about the Project Veritas thing. I think I would totally get flagged on YouTube. Anyhow, smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Also, check out Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble if you want to see that fifth video today. The Good Neighbor. Really good premise here. You got a guy. He meets a beautiful woman and decides, oh, yeah, I'm going to hook up with this beautiful woman, or I got her number, or whatever. He is out on the night with his neighbor, and they were out for drinks, so they're driving home. The guy who met the girl is driving. They've already drank a little bit. They're smoking pot. He accidentally runs into the same girl and kills her with his car. Yeah, intense. And then the neighbor convinces him, no, we got to drive away or else we'll be thrown in prison. And so he unfortunately does that. And so now it's a mystery who killed this girl, right? Well, it turns out he's a reporter. He's assigned to find out. And, he hides his car. He pushes it in a lake, takes off the license plate. Well, her sister, the sister of the woman killed, is looking for answers, goes to him because he, of course, is assigned to find the killer or do a story about it. And, of course, he falls in love with her. But the neighbor doesn't want him to do anything about this because if he does, they'll both go to prison now, right? So, of course, he falls in love with her, has sex with her. The neighbor gets crazier and crazier. She's looking for answers. He's trying to balance it. I mean, oh man, this ain't going to work. You know this is coming to a head, right? And the good neighbor is not a good guy. He's kind of mean. This is Jonathan Rhys Meyers. And then the beautiful female lead. And I think he even saves her from drowning. All right, it's called The Good Neighbor. Screenplay by Ross Partridge and Stephen Rick. Based on the original screenplay by Stephen Rick and Sylgia Clemens. And directed by Stephen Rick. Interesting. So they did a screenplay. I guess they didn't like it and they changed it. Stephen Rick got with another writer to redo it for whatever reason. And then he directed it. So Stephen Rick is the main guy. And Jonathan Rhys Meyers. June 17th is the date. I can see that. No thanks to you, YouTube. This looks like an intense movie. So, the breakdown I pretty much just did, but I'll say it again. Two guys go to a bar. One guy meets an amazing girl. They get a little drunk. They're smoking pot on the ride home. He accidentally kills her in a car accident. That's the first act. Second act is it's revealed he's the journalist or a journalist, and now he's been assigned to investigate the very murder he committed. Her sister is looking for answers. He's covering it up, but he falls in love with her. The good neighbor, he is worried they'll both be caught and put in prison. He keeps trying to tell him what to do so they don't go to prison. And of course, that's not going to work because he's a bit crazy. And the other guy is just kind of a dupe who shouldn't have listened to him, right? Now, I don't know why he's worried. He wouldn't have gone to prison. He wasn't driving. The only reason he'd go to prison after the fact is because, he helped cover it up. Now, the third act, that's the big question here. So, Does love conquer all? Or does the good neighbor win out? Does she forgive the man she loves for killing her sister? I sincerely doubt it. That would be a weird twist. I don't see how that could be possible. I don't see how the woman could forgive the man for killing her sister unless he manages to frame the entire thing on crazy the good neighbor. Right? I mean, you could see that maybe working, that he eventually frames him for the murder. It's not really a murder. He didn't premeditate it. The accident, I'll say. I don't see how she could forgive him. I just don't. So there's a whole lot of ways this could end, which is why I kind of like this trailer, right? So the first way it could end is they kill each other. That's number one, right? So the good neighbor is trying to kill the sister in order to cover up their crimes. He intervenes, saves her, but in the process they both die. That's probably the most justified ending, I guess, because he really doesn't deserve the love of a good woman after he's killed the sister, even though it was an accident. But second way it could end is he kills the good neighbor, saves her, but their relationship is doomed because she finds out the truth, and that's it. Now, she could forgive him. I think that would be a bad ending. I don't see how that could realistically happen. I mean, could you forgive someone even if it was an accident? I don't think you could look at that person the same way. That would be weird. It could be that he frames the good neighbor, or that it was somehow really his fault. I don't see how it could really be the other guy's fault if the guy with the beard was driving. I don't think you could make that leap. I don't think an audience could. Even if he moved his foot over to the pedal and pushed, at the end of the day, he was still driving. He killed her. They left her behind. They covered it up. So, yeah, this ain't going to end well. The other ending is, they kill, the good neighbor kills the girl or severely injures her. She saves the man, but dies in the process, and then he's left with the horror knowing he killed both of the girls. That would be an ending. Wow. I like that ending. I mean, I don't like it. Like, I wish that happened on people. But what a fantastic ending. You wouldn't see that coming, right? Like, beard guy lives. But the woman he loves sacrifices herself to save him. And as she dies, he tells her, "But I killed your sister." And then she dies. Oh, what an ending. Or she realizes it in that moment. That would be drama up to here. Be fantastic. I know, you're saying, you're sick. I'm not wishing that on people. I'm talking for the drama. This is a screenwriting thing. These characters aren't real. This didn't really happen. Could go that way. They're genius. Maybe the good neighbor kills them both. I doubt that. Kills him, exposes him as the killer, and then ends up with the girl. Nah, that would be terrible. Oh boy. I think the way I'm leaning towards, I think the good neighbor is killed by the beard guy, and beard guy blames him for the murder, and then goes on to live with the terrible secret for the rest of his life. I don't know how you could, but maybe. And then maybe at the very last frame of the movie, the sister finds something that totally exposes him. Like he removes the license plate off his car, so maybe she finds that. Maybe, and that tells her that, oh, you're really the killer, and that could be an ending too. Like, he's covered it all up. He's covered all his bases. The good neighbor is dead. He's not really good, but the good neighbor is dead. And like in the last few seconds of the movie, she finds the thing, and she knows. And that's the end of the movie. You don't know the fallout, but you can imagine it. Yeah. All right. So June 17th, I might have to see this movie. I'm intrigued. It's a bit of a convoluted setup. I mean, it's a coincidence. He runs over the girl that he met in a bar. Even if he hadn't met her, I still think the drama would play out well. In fact, it would probably play out a little better if she was a stranger, but it would be more realistic. But the fact that he was into her and knew her, maybe she know. Oh, that's another way it could end. Maybe the sister knows the whole time and setting the beard guy up. Yeah, sets the beard guy, sets them two against each other, and then they kill each other, and at the end she tells them. Oh wow, that would be good too. Yeah, I might have to see this movie. I'm gonna give it an upvote for its sheer dramatic arrogance. The Good Neighbor, June 17th. This could be really good. I'm calling it here. This could be a very good movie. All right, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes and that extra video that I'm not going to put it on YouTube. Yeah, I think they'll flag me. I don't want to get taken down right now. All right, we'll check you tomorrow.